I feel tired right now, but I received a little bit of creative inspiration. I've been writing an article today entitled Individuality, and I haven't been so much into recording because I'm still not feeling the flow yet. So I have my own process to work on this. But this evening I had this inspiration to read the article. And I figured that since I haven't been in touch with some of you for some time, we haven't really got much time to associate, I would record myself reading this article in hopes of keeping us connected a little more. Okay, so again, it's entitled Individuality. This is a kind of thought gem right now, just to give you a little background story. What I'm doing with this is, these aren't final conclusions. This is a thought experiment where I'm presenting my ideas, writing them down, and then reading them so that I can not only analyze the content, but I can also hear myself. Hearing is very powerful in the sense that it allows us to perceive things a little more accurately, because there's a different sense feeling there, and the more that we attune it, the more clear our perception of reality becomes. So all these different things that I do are experiments in that direction to refine my sense of perception of reality. That's very simplistically put. All right, I will begin. What is this sense of individuality that all of us experience from time to time? There is something that resides within each and every one of us that wants to express itself both completely and effortlessly. An inner beingness, if you will. What happens throughout our life is that we experience a continual influx and development of patterns. These patterns cultivate the current quality of our life's experience. If we pay attention deeply, what we will recognize is that we have some degree of agency, but only in the sense of what qualities we choose to cultivate. We would do well to also bear in mind that we are governed by forces far greater than we can ever imagine. When we try to dictate too much upon what we can do to alleviate the calamities of the world, and even to ourselves, to some extent, we lose equilibrium and invariably cause suffering to ourselves and to others. The quality of life that we choose to live will dictate our perceptions, and vice versa. When you endeavor, even a minuscule amount, you make a change in yourself. Every time we make that effort, we influence our lives a little more in that direction. So, I will go so far as to say that we are the greatest architects of our lives, but we need to know also how to give up to the demands of life simultaneously. We can't control everything. We can approach others with goodwill, or we can approach others with ill. There is no reason that if someone commits some damaging action or atrocity to another or others, that they cannot be dealt with in a dignified way. Give them their just deserts, but in a respectable way. After all, the one who really suffers in the end is the one that goes with us every single day, ourselves. We cannot escape it. We can ignore it for some time, but life is much bigger than us. We typically seem to have some trouble recognizing and acknowledging that there is no way to be free from the harmful consequences of our actions, be they mental, physical, or emotional, or from all the harmful actions we perpetuate upon others, and especially ourselves. On the other hand, we will receive the resulting fruits from the good things we do. It is true, we will invariably reap all the rewards of those actions as well, the ones we know of and all the ones we don't, and they are there, latent inside us. Let us not forget that. So, with these two in mind, when we pay attention to our lives and observe ourselves as we actually are, and from there decide how we want to live our lives, we will be effectually influencing it in the direction of our will. So choose wisely. There will come a point where it starts to become clear that even with doing good deeds, we will all recognize a certain quality of tiredness that is mind-made. Understanding and growing through this is merging us more in line with harmony, more in line with balance. However, this won't come along without some degree of effort on our part. And that's where we benefit the most. That effort is in every single thing we decide at every given moment. When one arrives at this point, life takes on a slightly new glow. Softer, less abrasive, less anxious, less angry. You feel the dance. You feel the flow more with life and much less struggling. This is the birth of a joyful stage in life and the appreciation of there being so much more to grow. Okay, it's going to be interesting to watch this and listen to it. A lot of analysis will be going on. Very nice. Well, it's been a pleasure with sharing this. It's been a pleasure sharing this with all of you. And we will talk soon. That's for sure.